So while drawing, just make small houses, small squarish kind of areas, and just like in the far off places we will be leaving some whites which will. Okay, so shall we start the painting?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Recording in progress.
Did you see the drawing first of all? What I have tried to draw? Not, I have not painted any like too much of details. What I have painted is just a few the simple lines to outline the mountain, and also to outline the plateau, to mark the water body, and then there are two houses here, so where we will be leaving some color, so where we'll be leaving some white, sorry. So let's start. So what all colors we need first of all? What colors we need for this? Ultramarine blue, yes. What else? Ultramarine blue, what else? Ultramarine blue, then yellow ochre. What else? So ultramarine blue, ultramarine blue, okay. Yellow ochre. We would also need gamboge yellow, right? Yes or no? We would need some gamboge yellow, and you also have some orange with you, and some this thing, viridian green. Some viridian green is needed because we need multiple tones of green, okay. So a little bit of viridian green will help. Understood? Acha. Also have some burnt sienna we might need for some darker areas. Crimson is also needed, yes or no? Why crimson? You may ask.
Yes, sir. For
Huh?
the sky.
Sorry.
For the sky.
For the sky as well as for the darker areas, like if you see, if you
Yes.
see in the mountain, right? In the mountain there are some
Yes.
darker patches of trees. Okay, so for those also we would need some color. So for that some crimson is also needed. Okay, so I am putting some crimson also. Some crimson. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we would need some uh, water in a spray bottle as well. So you keep that also handy, a spray bottle. Okay, and I have to fill some water in the spray bottle. So you keep everything handy because this is a painting in which timing will play a very important role. We cannot, if it dries, then the beauty will go. My paper is relatively smaller, so for you guys it will take a little more time for you to paint because your paper is exactly double of this one. This is a A4 size paper. Okay, so let me take the brush, and before I wet the paper, first of all I will first create batch of color, and then I will use that, then I will wet the paper, and then we will paint. So first I am mixing some blue. This is pure blue, okay. This is in one corner. I will keep this color in one corner. In one side, in another side I will mix, in this side I will mix some blue and some yellow ochre and some crimson, mix together. So this will become a little grayish kind of a color, like purple gray kind of color. So I have now two types of color, these two colors, okay. And what I will do is, first of all I will start with wetting the paper. Okay, I'll wet the paper, and then this mixture of this grayish color which I have, I will just put this color first. And we will not put a clear stroke. We will just allow this, we'll put it in certain areas and allow the color to blend. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let this color come down. So this is the color of the sky, and you can also like put it like this, a little vertical, so it comes down. Just bring it down. Don't put any other color. Don't put the yellowish green or anything right now. And then we will take this blue color near the place where it is, where the water body is. I'll put this blue color near the water body. We'll put the blue color, and then we'll just put plain water and we will just scuff it away. Like it should just come down like that. So if you want to create some more drama in the sky, you can create in this phase. So what we are doing, we are we are trying to make the sky a dramatic sky with clouds. Then we put water and dragged it down, and then after it came down, we again put some blue color near the water body, this place. Okay, so we want this blue to come like that, and it should fade away to the foreground. And right now this foreground, this portion which is on the which is closer to us, we can work on this place. Why? Because whatever color we will put, it will come over here. But we cannot work on the mountain, because if I put the color on the mountain right now, this mountain will if I put any color, the sky and the mountain will blend together. So I don't want to do that. Okay, what I can do is, rather I can take some yellow ochre and some gamboge yellow. Let's take some gamboge yellow. Okay, let's take some gamboge yellow and yellow ochre, those two colors. Let's mix together. It should have more gamboge yellow. It should be light in color. And what we can do is just put this color in the edge of the water here, like this. And we need some good angle so that it comes down. Okay, we'll put this color, and we need more water so that this color is a very light color. Okay, we don't want too much of concentration of color. We just want to give it a light yellow tint. Okay, and just we drag it down. Getting me? We take little bit of viridian green, and we just put a few strokes here and there. Later on we will come and we will polish this area. See, understood? So our sky is done, our water is done, and our foreground is like 30% done. So let's do this much, and then we come back and we paint the things more beautifully. So let's stop here. We'll come back and paint the rest of the things. So for the next step, we would need a medium brush. We don't need very big brush. Okay, so we will need medium size brush. Okay, so you can see what brush size I'm using, and I will mix blue color. See, the distant mountain that is there, that starts from a bluish kind of shade. Okay, and slowly it becomes green. As it is coming closer to us, it becomes greenish. Fine. So what I will do is, first I will mix blue and crimson. So this is the color from which it will start, blue and crimson. and it is a light color. We need some good quantity of water. Okay, so it will start. I will start with this color. See, I will start like that, and it goes like that. Okay, so first I will use this color. Don't paint now, just see what I'm doing, and then slowly you can paint. Okay, then we will take blue and yellow ochre color. We'll mix it and then join this thing, and it goes down like that.
So the paper is still wet?
No, paper is not wet. Right now the paper is not wet.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And then you come down, and then we will take gamboge yellow and little bit of viridian mixed together, and we will start this color now. So when you are doing this, make sure you don't have any you don't have too much of fan, otherwise this color is going to dry very fast. So I am using viridian and gamboge yellow mixture for this entire plateau. Okay, and we need some good quantity of water also. We don't want this thing to dry very quickly. Some gamboge and viridian. So this color that we are using, this color will come all the way near the bank of the river. Okay, and in between you can leave some white spaces, like how I am leaving here. You can leave some white spaces in between, like that. See. And as it comes closer to the bank, you can introduce a little bit of yellow ochre. So mix a little bit of yellow ochre, let it be a little warmer and a little more concentrated. Like you can add in some orange also at certain places. See, like this. Getting me? Okay, and what I will do is I will just spray some water from top, just to keep this paper in this area a little moist. Now immediately, without wasting much of time, I'll mix some blue and some yellow ochre. Blue and yellow ochre mixed together, but less water. I don't want too much water, little water, not too much water. Okay, and then what I will do is I'll start putting these drops of water, which will signify what? It will signify some distant trees. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we just want some
So for that you have used blue and yellow ochre.
blue and yellow ochre. So it will be more darker when it is nearer to us. When it is near to us in this portion, see, for example, in this portion, when it is nearer to the water body, it will be more of blue, less of yellow. Okay, and when it is farther, this portion, if we want to cover the same color, but more water, so we want it a little lighter, so we will take more water, but we will reduce the quantity and we will put it here. See, like this. So it is all how you can create that effect with minimum work. Okay, so wherever the water is, wherever water is there in the paper, there if you put the drops, it is going to it is going to spread, and it is going to create beautiful effect. Wherever there is dryness, like for example this area it is dry, so there you can just use dry brush, like you can just scrape the surface, and still you will feel as if this technique is also working. See, like that you can feel that you are able to create some depth. If at all you feel that the paper has become some like lot of like a lot dry, then you can still put a little bit of more water. So blue and yellow ochre, these two colors will compensate for all of your vegetation in the distance. See, like this. And you put random the drops of water should fall in random places, like this. See, if you want to increase the darkness, add a little blue. So this distant thing should be very hazy, and this nearby, like whichever is closer to the water body, should be a little darker. And you can just touch in a little bit of blue in the banks, where the water is touching the ground. There you can add in a little bit of blue, like that. So the concept is simple. The distance of the vegetation in the distance will have more water, and you should reduce the transparent you should reduce the opacity of color by using more water, and then you reduce the quantity using a piece of cloth and put the drops here. Got it? It is very easy to understand, but little difficult to execute, because you should be having a little bit of practice to do this. So you might fumble, but that's okay. Okay, so this is the best way to learn. Just do it and see how the medium is responding. Nobody can teach you like you just see somebody and you start producing brilliant artworks. It is not possible. You might fumble, but this subject is such that it will teach you how to use watercolor in its true form, how to use the transparency, and alter the transparency of the colors to create magic. The same colors, see, only two colors we are using, blue and yellow ochre. Still it will look very different here, it will look very different here, it will look very different in the middle. Getting me? So yeah, so see, so this much I would like you guys to do, this much. Okay, so let's do this much, and then we will again come back and complete the foreground. And 1 minute, let me start the recording also.
Recording in progress.
So the area which is on the other side of the water, that is done. Now we will paint on what is on this side. Okay, and if you see on this side, we have some shrubs and bushes over here, and a tree over here. So let's get started. Where is the brush? Okay, it is here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this surface. Okay, like this. I'm just taking some water in this brush, and I'm not pressing hard. I'm just laying a very soft layer of water. I just want some water so that we can work on the vegetation. We have to work on the trees. Okay, here also on this side also there are trees. So for trees we will take blue and yellow ochre. Blue and yellow ochre, these two colors mixed well. And I am not taking too much quantity of water. It's just a little quantity of water, and then see I'm just putting some blobs like that. Okay, see like this. Wait, some water also needs to go here on this area. It has not gone. Are you able to see what I'm doing? If any doubt, let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it should appear like there are trees, and there are some elements of uncertainty in this region. There should be lot of trees and lot of vegetation in and around this place. Then you see that there are some markings like these, which are like paddy fields or some kind of cultivation which is going on. So straight lines and just crisscross in between. We will take a little bit of gamboge yellow and viridian color mixed together with lots of water, and we can just create few puddles of like few sections of darker tone in between like this. See, so it gives a suggestion of some vegetation and some cultivation going on. Okay, and this portion, this particular area, we have too many trees and shrubs and everything in the background, and closer to it there are lot of grass, so which we will create in a while. So right now on this portion it is some big trees, so blue and viridian green and a little bit of gamboge, and then I'm just creating some patches to signify some trees, and this portion I have left as it is. Because of water in this area, this will look as if it is spreading. Okay, so we want that kind of effect. See, when I am putting this color, right, it is spreading. So this is the effect that we want. We don't want direct color. Okay, and then we will create this tree. So for creating this tree, what we will do is we'll take blue color and yellow ochre, these two colors, and pretty dry kind of color. It should be dry, little more blue, little bit of crimson, just a hint of it. So it should be a grayish green kind of color, and then we will create an effect like this. We will not go by how it looks in the picture, because we will never be able to mimic that. We will never be able to create similar kind of tree, but we will create an impression of a tree and a better looking impression like this. And then we'll take some blue and some crimson, a little bit of orange is needed. for that green kind of for that brown kind of color, and then we create a tree trunk like that.
So what is the color of the trunk?
Color of the trunk, blue, crimson and little bit of orange. Okay, after we do that, in over here I see a lot of darkness, so we'll just take some dark color. Let's mix some blue and some yellow ochre, so a little darker kind of color, and then I just want to darken this portion, the bottom portion of this tree, just to suggest that there is a thick undergrowth here. See, like that. And just scrape some color like that, so it will give a suggestion of grassland. And now now we are left with only the grass over here. So for the grasses on this side, okay, so we have to use some thin brush. Do you guys have any rigger brush? Do you guys have?
Yes, sir.
If you have, then use it, or else if you have only this brushes, then you use the thinnest of all and try to use the tip of it. Okay, so we have to use the brush in one stroke, like झटका एक देना है. Okay, you have to just give a jerk. So you start with gamboge yellow first of all. So let's put some grasses with gamboge yellow. Then we will put the grasses with mixture of blue and yellow ochre. So the grasses, certain grasses will be fresh, certain grass will be old grasses. So we have to use multiple colors, or okay, multiple different type of colors, and then we will spray some water so that this grass also fades a little, like, because it should appear as if the grass is moving with the breeze. So with the wind over there, so it should appear, there should be some sense of motion. Okay, so for that just put some spray, वो दिखने लगेगा जैसे वो move हो रहा है. It will give you a sense of motion. Now we will take a little bit of crimson and mix gamboge yellow, and we will use this also as one of the colors for the grass, like this. Can you see? See, while doing this you have to like feel this as a artist, like your hand should move like an artist. Okay, इसमें एक फ्लिक, एक वो टच, टू मच नहीं करना है इसको, समझे आप? तो इसमें क्या है ना, आपको बहुत मज़े से करना है इसको. स्पीड इसमें स्पीड पता चलना चाहिए. इसमें ऐसा रुक के किया है, डर के किया है, वैसा नहीं. इसमें स्पीड रहेगा तभी जाके वो ओरिजिनल दिखेगा. गॉट इट?
Yes, sir.
Wherever your hands will stop, वो दिखेगा कि ये इसका कॉन्फिडेंस का कमी है. See, okay, and then you will take a little bit of white. लास्ट में थोड़ा सा वाइट अगर आपको चाहिए, यहीं पे छोड़ सकते हैं. अगर चाहिए तो ऐसे थोड़ा वाइट कहीं पे ऐसे टच करा सकते हैं. I'm just getting, we need some fresh white. वो पुराना white से होगा नहीं. We need some fresh white. ओके, तो फ्रेश वाइट लेके थोड़ा उसके साथ येलो मिक्स कर दीजिए, अदरवाइज पूरा स्टार्क वाइट हो जाता है. एंड देन यू जस्ट add 1-2 strokes of this white like this. If you don't use white also it's fine, but वो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है, मतलब फाइनल टच एक देने से it will look much better. So ये इतना ड्राई है, मूव ही नहीं हो रहा है, ज़्यादा बड़ा हो गया. डन. बहुत सिंपल सा ड्राइंग, बहुत बढ़िया एग्जीक्यूशन चाहिए इसको, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ड्राइंग कुछ है ही नहीं, तो आपको क्या है ना, पेंटिंग में पूरा जान फूकना पड़ेगा. गेटिंग में? सो try to do this and show it to me how you have done it. Very simple, but like you have to just, as I said, you just have to give your 100%. I have skipped the house, but still it looks so beautiful. You don't need the house also. You getting me? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So what you need to do is you just have to work on the grass and this tree. Okay, if you want, you can, you see, if you remove this tree also it looks nice. So what you can do, you can continue this grass over here, even that will look very beautiful. This tree might be an overkill, so you can remove this. If you remove this also, this painting looks very beautiful. So try what you want to do and show me how the final look is there. I'll show you how my final painting looks like in the picture form. Okay, chalo.